Happy April Fools, everyone. Now, I don't have a comedy special, but I do have a spring tour coming up, and I'd love for y'all to get a chance to swing by and come to one of my shows, if you can. While I'm on the road, one of my favorite things to do is to watch stand-up comedy. I put some of my favorite stand-up bits together from 800 Pound Gorilla, so if you want to check that out, you can go to worldwidecomedymonth.com, and we can have some laughs together. Don't forget to go get your tickets for my spring tour, and I can't wait to see you at the shows.
Education's important, you know. I'm educated. I graduated college. I got a degree in journalism, and very quickly got a job as a busboy at Denny's. I did. Yeah. I was a waiter before I went to college, and I came out a busboy. Okay? If I would have gone to grad school, I am pretty sure I could have made dishwasher. I think I could have done it. I mean, I'm college educated, but a lot of times you wouldn't know it. I have done some really dumb stuff. Like lately, this summer, I started the summer off dumb. I can't top it. Here's what happened. I was at my brother's house, and there was like a barbecue there. He had all his friends there, and everybody's inside, and I walked outside, and there was some bug spray on the picnic table, and I started spraying myself, and my sister-in-law walked out. She goes, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm putting bug spray on, Kelly." She goes, "No." I'm like, "I'll pay for my part of the bug spray if it's a problem, Kelly." She goes, "That's not bug spray." I'm like, "What is it?" She goes, "That's the fogger." I'm like, "What's the fogger?" If you guys don't know what the fogger is, it's this thing where like one person puts on a hazmat suit, they evacuate the area, they spray the back lawn with the fogger, and then bugs die for a 55-mile radius. I put it on my face, all right? Like, a lot got in my mouth, so I have 6 months to live. The good news is those 6 months will be insect-free. No bugs will come anywhere near me. Orkin hired me. I just go to people's houses now, and I sit down, and all the bugs die. I killed a cat. I didn't mean to. It jumped in my lap. I don't know how I'm going to top that this summer. Maybe eat a citronella candle. Here's the thing. I should have known, because I remember like right before I sprayed myself, I remember looking at the bug spray, and I was like, that doesn't look like a normal bug spray can. The spout looks too wide. It looks like an air horn. At that point, I should have read the label, but I was like, no, it's probably like a half air horn, half bug spray product. Something you would use at an outdoor sporting event, like share. That's the dumbest thing I've done. Now, the dumbest thing I said, I was at my friend's house, and I was in the bathroom, and there was this painting in the bathroom, and in the bottom left-hand corner, it had these pencil markings. It said 23/100. That means that's the 23rd print that they made of that painting in a series of 100. The people at the party had to tell me that, because I walked outside and I said, "Hey, I like that painting in your bathroom. I don't know why the teacher gave that guy 23 out of 100. I would have given him like a 98. I mean, yeah, sure, the sun is off center, but you don't take off 77 points for something like that."
Learning a lot being a California girl living in the South, because it's different here. I've learned when I go to a restaurant, if I order an iced tea, it automatically comes with 3 pounds of sugar in it. Y'all call that sweet tea. We call it diabetes. Learning a lot. Very simple things. Like when I'm in Los Angeles, if I go to a store and they're like, "Can I help you find anything?" I'm like, "I'm okay." And if I'm feeling really friendly that day, I'm like, "I'm okay, thanks." That's it. That's where it ends. Then I got to Nashville. I'm at TJ Maxx one day. I can hear the ladies in the row next to me. "Can I help you find anything?" "I'm all right, but thank you so much for asking." "It's my pleasure. It's a beautiful day outside." "Yes, it is, but they say it's gonna rain about 3 o'clock. Make sure you get home before the traffic is gonna be a mess." "Bless your heart." like, ooh, I don't know if I have energy for the South. I don't know how to do it. Like, who stops talking first? Then I look around the corner and neither one of them even worked there. And then somebody told me this. They were like, hey, when people say bless your heart, they can mean it in a good way or a bad way. And I was like, what? Like, how you do a bad bless? And they're like, no, trust me, sometimes that's not what they mean. So now, anytime somebody tells me, bless your heart, just to be safe, I reply with, bless your heart. Yeah, I wish you would bless my heart. Bless it again, go ahead. It's kind of like the old fighting words at church. I'ma pray for you. Oh, that's funny, because I'm already praying for you. Yeah, you been on my prayer wall. About to lay hands on you too, say I won't. Learning a lot. When we first got to Nashville, we were trying to figure out what part of the city we wanted to live in. Like, where do we fit in? Where do we vibe with? Finding out this county has good schools, this county doesn't. This county believes in COVID, this county doesn't. Where do we fit? And I would tell my friends, I'd be like, hey, I want to live somewhere where I could get a lot of land. And they're like, okay, you want to head south. I'm like, okay, cool. But I also don't want my neighbor to be racist, so how far south? You know what I mean? Like, are we talking Franklin or Pulaski? Like, how far? Because when you get to the deep, deep South, it's scary. I've seen movies. I'm not trying to do that. I mean, if they have a TJ Maxx there, I will pray about it. And I'm a good neighbor. Like State Farm, I'm there. I love my neighbors. I'm the one that has everybody's phone number. And if I haven't seen you in a while, I will send you a text. Are you good? Do I need to do a welfare check? I got your back. Because I love my neighbors. Every holiday season, I'm gonna get my neighbors a gift. Not the whole neighborhood, just the houses I can see from a front window. Because I love my neighbors, as long as they love me. And I know that's not how the Bible verse goes. But that is my interpretation. This is not the New King James Version. This is a new Queen Anjelah version. This is Anjelah 5:14. Do unto me as you want to get done. That's how you say amen in my Bible. You could come to my Bible study. It's on Tuesdays. Learning a lot. One thing I learned right out the gate is allergies are a whole different beast in the South. Because when I live in Los Angeles, we don't really get all the seasons. We get summer and fire. So Zyrtec works just fine there. Then I get here, come to find out, Zyrtec lost their subscription or something. It did not work. One day I went to pour the Zyrtec pill in my hand and the wind just blew it off. It was like, don't bother. It's so fun waking up every morning playing COVID or allergies? You guys know that game? Where you wake up in the morning and your sinuses are doing a weird thing, and you're like, wait a minute, hold on. Am I dying or did I have dairy? Can I taste anything? Get me some peanut butter. Can I taste? I was actually really lucky. For the first 2 years, I did not get COVID at all. And then earlier this year, she got me, little hoe. She gets around that one. At this point, I know more people who have had it than who have not had it. I know people who've had it with no symptoms whatsoever, and I know people personally who have passed away from it, so my heart goes out to anybody here who has lost somebody from COVID. I've been tested for it many times, and the first time I got tested, my friends tried to warn me about it. They were like, yo, it's intense, and it actually wasn't that bad, probably because they let me do it myself. Yeah, they gave me the Q-tip. And they're like, okay, you want to go all the way in your sinuses? And I was like, okay. Sure. How about I just put it in my nostril and I wiggle it a lot? Can you test boogers? I'll give you some of those. The second time I got COVID tested, the nurse did it, and he went all the way up in there to where like my eyelids started closing. I was like, whoa, you're manually closing my eyelid. He's like, it's not that far up there. I was like, nah, bro, you're in my brain. Like, you're giving basic commands at this point. Like, if I punch you, it's not my fault, you did it. He's like, well, I'm sorry. I was like, no, don't apologize. Just while you're up there, do you mind scraping out some of my childhood trauma? That'd be great. Could you imagine if that was a real option? Get your childhood trauma scraped out with a COVID test. You'd catch me at the CVS pharmacy drive-thru like once a week. They're like, can we help you? Hi, I'm here for my COVID test. Also, when I was 8, my mom forgot me at the store. Another thing I've learned living in the South is the bugs are bigger. Y'all got some Nashville geographic stuff happening here. Like in California, we have bugs, but our bugs are cute. Then I get to Nashville. I went to get in my shower one morning. There was a spider in my shower. Now this spider was so big, I thought I was interrupting him. I did. I went to open the shower curtain. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know anybody was in here, my bad. He was big and he was furry too. Yeah, I didn't know if I should brush it or smush it. I didn't know. He was so furry, he had dander. Ew. I need my Zyrtec pill just for the spider dander. I was like, sir, the Head & Shoulders is right there. Help yourself. If I ever have to kill a spider that big, I am morally conflicted. Because at that point, that's a pet. Put a collar on that thing, that's Bubba. Bubba had plans that day. He was just getting started, he's in the shower. That's messed up. If you ever have to kill a spider that big, you could hear the crunch. And if you hear the crunch, you know that thing had a soul. That's messed up. I used to kill any spider or bug that was around because I don't like bugs at all. But over the past couple of years, I have this newfound respect for nature and insects. So now, if I ever see a spider in my house, what I like to do is scoop it up in a container, take it outside, throw it in a bush, and then immediately go like this. But if I'm left with no choice, and I have to kill a spider, I now like to start with an apology. Listen, sir. I know you weren't expecting this today. I'll be honest, neither was I. Truth is, I don't know you. You could be poisonous and you could kill me. So at this point, it's either me or you. And I have chosen you.
So, I was, my mom named me Preacher. She called me Preacher. I didn't think of it. People think I thought of it. I didn't. When I was 2 weeks old, a bunch of people kept telling my mom, they're like, when he gets older, he's gonna be a preacher. He's gonna be a pastor. That's what they seen in me at 2 weeks old. I don't know what I was saying. At 2 weeks old, to give the impression I was gonna be a, what could I say? Goo goo gaga, goo, can I get a wire? You know, I don't know if I was changing my mom's milk into wine. I don't remember, but I'll tell people my name is Preacher. Everyone here is Preacher, and they're like, there's no way he just said Preacher. So they start to think of different names on their own. They're like, what's your name? I'm like, Preacher. They're like, Richard? I'm like, nope. Clearly started with a P. They're like, Preston? And I'm like, I'm black, okay? You know my name isn't Preston. There's no such thing as a Black Preston. And if there is one, there's one, and he's probably called Black Preston, because that's how it works. I don't make the rules. That's like a white dude named Jamal. He white Jamal. Everybody know that. People get mad at my name. Are you an actual pastor? No, I'm not a pastor. Well, I'm not calling you that. Well, why would I call you that if you're not even blah, blah, blah. All right? Don't call me that then. But I got news for you. You know Jesus? He ain't actually Jesus, okay? Dr. Dre, not a doctor. Surprise. Everybody knows that The Rock is a human. I don't know why we're doing this. Preacher's not a weird name. I met some kid named Thevin with a TH. She's like, oh, I'm Thevin. I was like, your mom has a lisp, okay? There's no such thing as a Thevin. It's either her or the doctor's fault. I don't know who said it first. What's his name? Thevin. How many pounds he weigh? Thevin. You don't see the coincidence? I don't want to go to hell. I want to go to Thevin. Like, clearly, she got braces. You can tell that she spit when she talked, because I used to have braces. It flies out your mouth. You can't help it, And you be like, what's up, People get mad at you. I was looking at something earlier. I can't help it. I got braces, Speaking of braces, anybody ever been to London? Because they don't believe in those. That's not a myth. I thought that was a myth, bro. All of them just all look like they inhale grenades at the same time. Like they don't need can openers down there. You understand? Like they just all look like Nigel Thornberry. But I had braces. I had Invisalign braces, which are, because my teeth were jacked up. I mean, I had a regular amount of jacked up. Like I had gaps. Like one time I was eating cereal and my spoon was missing. I was like, wait a second. This is the third time, so I decided to get some braces. I got Invisalign braces, which are great because you can't see them, but then you have some people that had regular braces growing up. They get mad at me as if I invented Invisalign braces. Like, you didn't go through the struggle. My lips were bleeding. Nobody cares, bruh. If you had braces growing up, you probably had money, so I don't feel bad for you looking weird at 11. You're supposed to. I just stopped looking like a Pokemon 3 years ago. Let me be happy, man. People trying to catch me. I choose you, Preacher Chew. Leave me alone. I'm trying to live my life. You guys laughed at that, but you honestly should have laughed harder. But whatever, it's fine. It's cool. Just it can ruin my special. That was hilarious, man. You ever see a meme and you're laughing? You're like dying laughing at it. Then you show your friend, they're not laughing. That's how I felt just now. When y'all done laugh at my joke. And I just tried so hard. None of y'all give me that $20, sir. I would never kill myself. I think about it every day. But I'm not gonna, That was dark. Speaking of dark, I'm black. I am. I'm black. My whole body's black. Y'all notice that? Except this part. Ain't that weird? This is weird. This is not black. This is very weird. I remember as a kid that they would ask me questions like, why are you white on one side, black on the other? I was like, I don't know. I guess I didn't fully hit my growth spurt. I don't know why it works out though. Anytime I get pulled over, hey, officer, how was... I understand you don't want to give me that loan. Before you say no, I just... You know, it just comes in handy. So, that was stupid. That's what it deserved.
I grew up a little bit sheltered. I think I was one of those kids that played by myself. I had a big imagination. I grew up in Kentucky. I was around horses. I always wanted to be like a cowgirl, right? But my cousins always made fun of me because they were a lot more country than me. They said I was a city kid because I grew up on a cul-de-sac. And I will say, though, we had different childhoods. Okay, the biggest difference between a country kid and a city kid is the country kids, they grow up with farm animals, right? And they're a lot more exposed to the circle of life. Like city kids were a lot more sheltered. Like, you know, when we have a pet, we put a little, we'll put a little sweater on them. Oh, isn't that cute? Oh. And country kids, they put butter on theirs. And they eat it, okay? Country kids, they see death before breakfast. And then they have that death for breakfast. I remember even recently, I went to my cousin's farm that she's raising her 3 kids on, and I was talking to Knox, that's her oldest kid. He's 6. He's telling me how he's helping his daddy with the baby calves. And I was like, well, that's so cool, Knox. What are you doing? You helping feed bottles? And he goes, no, I gotta throw rocks at the buzzards. Because when the calves are born, the buzzards like to circle around up top, and then they dive down and they peck the calves' eyeballs till they can't see no more, and then they can't nurse, and then after a few days they starve to death. Then the buzzards get to eat them for supper, so I got the rocks to the buzzards because Daddy says the government won't let us shoot the bastards. I was like, yeah, I get it. No, I did the same thing, man. When I was your age, I had to feed my gerbil, so. And one time it disappeared, and my mom was like, don't worry, it just got to shed its winter coat. And sure enough, next day it reappeared, a whole new color. I had this like little brown boy gerbil. Next day, white girl rabbit. What's up? I'm telling you, these country people, they are so much more at ease with death. I even remember when I was 6 years old, my parents took me to the Kentucky State Horse Park for my birthday because I was obsessed with horses. You got to go. It's in Lexington, Kentucky. There's horses you can pet. There's horses you're not allowed to pet, but you can look them in the eyes and cry. It's Disneyland for middle children. I'm so excited. I'm 6. My birthday party, right? I'm standing outside the front of the park, and I'm looking at a statue of a famous racehorse named Man o' War. When all of a sudden this hillbilly fairy shows up out of a tobacco cloud. He looks like Tinker Bill, and he leans over and he goes, "Oh, Man o' War down there," and I was like, "Whoa." What? And he goes, "Oh, Man o' War down there." And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I have a boyfriend." And he goes, "No, the whole Man o' War is buried down there." He goes, "Usually when horses die, we gotta chop them up." And I was like, "Oh, I'm 6. I know I'm a big kid now, but this is day 1, so that's a lot to take in." And he just doubles down. He goes, "Usually we cut out the heart and hooves and just bury that. Represent spirit and the speed." And I was like, "Oh, did my mom hire you for the party?" I go, "What do you do with the unicorn?" He goes, "What?" I was like, "Well, the magic part." And he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I have a girlfriend." And he...